Hi everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. Now, we've pretty much finished in this little area, so we'd like to try to go in here, but there's one problem. Looks like no one's here right now. Let's check back later. So we will get to go in there later, just not right now. So let's head out this way, shall we? Well, let's see where we are. It's one of these. There we go. There's the first one. And one more. It's on one of these beams. I know it is. I know it is. Where is it? There it is. And then we can go in here and see something that should look very, very, very familiar. Say, Professor, does that little shack over there seem familiar to you? Indeed, unless I'm mistaken, this must be the residence of you-know-who. I have a feeling she'll be a big help to us again, even though she didn't save a single puzzle for us last time. Again. Okay. And there's not much else in here, just we come in here, we have to see that. Just because. There's nothing else. I mean, is this a bucket or a cauldron? Well, it's got a handle, it looks plasticky, and it's red. I'm guessing bucket. But that's just me. So now that we've seen Granny Riddleton's shack there, spoilers if you didn't know that one already, let's head back to the back of the train finally. My, what a lovely deck. Wow, this is the best. This breeze feels great. Indeed, and the scenery is simply breathtaking. Look, Luke, you can see a lake over there. The sky is so blue, and just look at all those trees fly by. Now that's what I call a view. It is quite amazing, Luke. Goodness, all this talk of pristine scenery reminded me of a puzzle I heard once. Why don't you try it? Number 11, Trees in the Forest, worth 20 points. The forest below contains 4 different types of trees. Use your stylus to draw dividers in the forest so that you form 4 different sections. Each section should contain 1 type of each tree, and all the trees must be connected either horizontally or vertically, but not diagonally. When you have your answer, hit submit. So basically we need to divide these up into 4, into 4 piece, what am I trying to say? 4 square combinations so that every single one, well, let's see. Obviously, a few things we need to check off here. If we've got a couple of trees that are next to each other, and they're similar, that's obviously a place where we're going to have to break them up. Well, because we can't have 2 separate, we can't have 2 trees that are the same in any one area. So this provides us with a pretty decent starting point. Is that all of them? Yeah, that is all of them. Now, let's see. And let's see. This one is connected to those 2 and those 2. We need that. We need that. So that is obviously the first one. And you can't draw along the outside, so you don't need to. Let's see. And nope, that has to be connected to that. So do I want to go down or do I want to go over? Can't make that. I have to go up, don't I? And then I do believe. Yep, that should do it.
Here goes. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Easy enough. Take a moment to admire the gorgeous scenery. That's exactly it. Well done. Well, did you expect any less, Professor? Heh, heh, heh. Wow, it feels so nice out here, I almost forgot we're supposed to be searching for the Elysian box. I can't say I blame you, Luke, but that box led the Doctor to his death. Come what may, I will solve this mystery. Of course. I think we finally have a good grasp of this train's layout. I think it's high time we begin a proper investigation. Okay, Professor, let's get to it. And the Professor and Luke decide to continue their investigation of the train. Now let's see, this is a puzzle, but before we do that, there's one, and there's two. There are 2 hint coins for this screen, so let's check out the puzzle we have sitting here so neatly. That's not the puzzle, but, you know, it's like, my, this observation deck certainly does command an impressive view. The scenery flies by so fast, my eyes can hardly follow it. Maybe we should just stay out here. It's so nice. Honestly, that looks like a pretty decent place to take lunch, as long as, you know, the breeze isn't blowing your napkins all over the place. I'd do it. Oh well, enough, you know, enough dawdling. Puzzle. Look at that. Someone's left rubbish on the deck here. Can you believe that? Some people have the worst manners. Listen here, Luke. A true gentleman cleans up after himself, and others should the need arise. What do you say we take care of this mess? Number 22, taking out the trash, worth 45 points. Put that garbage into the trash can where it belongs. Using your stylus, move the blocks obstructing your path and slide the clump of garbage all the way to the can at the bottom of the screen. And these are some of the worst puzzles in the game just because they are actually the most difficult. They take forever, and usually you have to go in completely different directions you wouldn't expect. So it gets annoying. But I think I've got a grasp on this one. First, we need to take these, move them out here, put that there, that down, move this over, get this one over there, then slide that up. Now we should be able to slide that one up, and then, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I want to move that over there. Take care of this over here. Move that there. Then we can move the trash down. And before we go further, I mean, you might think you'd want to move that up there. It would make sense, but no, that doesn't work. Strangely enough. Let me move that back out of the way. Move this over here. And let's see. That one down. I'm following my directions over here. Hang on. And yeah, I want to move that. Then move this over here. And this needs to go here. And that. And that one can go up. This out of the way. This over. And down.
Consider this puzzle solved. And there we have it.
29 moves. And don't forget, the trash belongs in the trash can, not in the street. There, now there's no trash cluttering up that amazing view. Wonderful, isn't it? Keeping a place like neat really brightens it up. Okay, we are done in here, so we can move back out, or move back in, technically, and see strange man in suit with cane. So let's talk to him.
Ah, There's nothing like travel by rail to put a spring in your step. I couldn't agree more. And there's no better way to do it than on a train as fine as yours, Mr. Beluga. So you know my name, do you? But of course, this train and its owner have quite a reputation in London. I've seen your face in the papers more than a few times. Oh, is that so now? I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't say I know you as well as you seem to know me. The name is Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology by trade, but a train enthusiast on the side. I've heard tales of this train's grandeur, so I decided it was time to experience it firsthand. Well, isn't that something? It certainly is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Layton, was it? Oh my, just look at how late it's gotten. I really have to run. Do enjoy your time aboard.
So we met the train's owner. Odd little man, really. But we'll learn more about him later. Why don't we head back to the dining car now, Luke? I've worked up quite an appetite. The professor and Luke decide to visit the dining car a second time. And you don't have anything new for us, so we can ignore you for the moment. Welcome back, sirs. My deepest apologies for the long wait. Let me show you to your seats. Alright, it's finally time to eat. My sentiments exactly. Wow, look at all these choices. It's enough to make my head spin. Oh, look over there. There's some sort of commotion going on. You call this haute cuisine? I call it slop. You're saying we actually serve this to our customers? I'll remake it right away, sir. Get that mess out of my sight this instant. But of course, I'm very sorry to have displeased you so. And another thing, look at these vases in that picture. Utterly tacky. Replace them immediately. But sir, that piece is a quintessential work by the world-renowned... I don't care if the Queen of England painted it. Replace it and be quick about it. Yes, of course, sir. I'll start making the arrangements at once. Hey, it's that same man we saw earlier. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so bossy. Except for that woman from earlier. You remember her? Babette? And loud. That would be Mr. Beluga, I believe. It's too bad that the picture wasn't to his taste. I think it's marvelous. Ah, and speaking of pictures, Luke, have I got a puzzle for you. Number 10, a work of art. Worth 15 points. The drawing below is made up of curved lines that intersect to create sections. If you want to color in the entire canvas so that no section touches the side with a section with the same color, what's the fewest number of colors you can use? You can use a color as many times as you want, as long as it doesn't touch an area with the same color. Once you have your answer, tap the input answer icon and enter the number of colors. Well, a few things about this. It doesn't matter if, say, if this piece was, say, blue. It wouldn't matter if this piece was blue or if this piece was blue, only if this piece or this piece were blue. Oh, let's see. We need, how many different colors do we need? It's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's see something here. I wish I had a bigger pen to do this. Let's start out. This is actually the fastest way to do this. And let's see. Okay, we can then color this. And then go over here and color this part in. And then we color this one black too. As good as I can color with this anyway. And then I'd have to come over here. And I can color this one. I could have given me a paintbrush for this, you know. It wouldn't have hurt you guys. And then color this over here. And then color this one over here. And this one over here. Well, let's see. Okay, except for right here, I'm gonna need another color. Yeah, I'm gonna need a third color for right there. So we need 3 colors. 0 and 3. There we go.
Just leave it to me. Piece of cake.
Easy enough, actually. Expertly solved, Luke. After a puzzle like that and a lovely meal, I could use a break. Let's head back to our room. Hello there. Sorry to interrupt your game, but there's something important you should know. As you progress through the story, some puzzles will disappear from their original locations. These puzzles are then moved to Granny Riddleton's shack, where you can solve them when you want. Okay then, here's the first set of puzzles to be sent to the shack. If no puzzles appear on the next screen, it means there are no unsolved puzzles to send right now. And look at that, we didn't miss any. The Professor and Luke decide to return to their room in Car 3. Oh, now, that is our next move, to go to Car 3, but for now, I'm going to cut the video, because it's run extremely long. When we return, we make that trip back to Car 3. But in the meantime, see you guys later. Take care, folks. Bye.